Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cataruza. I'm watching television today. It's September 17th, 2021. I'm just letting you know, the word CHANSELOUR starts with C-H-A-N. There's a problem in New York City. There is a woman on public television next to Yatzee Chatzi. Yatzee Chatzi, the Nazi he's not, looks Gayle King color. G-A-Y-L-E-K-I-N-G, the false narrative that they are pushing in that they're important in some way, yet they are the plastic surgery nightmare cosmetics that are plaguing New York City. Secondly, they are the bangle bracelet tiger people that are a plague at this point of such an epidemiological nightmare. They are actually allowing and sending representatives to hit Iberian to Siberian tigers with needles with unknown substance inside of them, since nobody has taken care of their Bengali problem, their Bengali tiger problem in the West. So now, the effigy, let's say, of a Bengali tiger and the effigy of, let's say, an Iber to Siberian tiger, being myself. So now, I being the Iber to Siberian tiger effigy, I speak Bengali, but I speak Bengali tiger effigy, but I don't partake. So now, here we are so the word Chan, C-H-A-N, I'm Chinwan, C-H-I-N. In order to have a uppercase gamma, you have to have a 3-letter pair with a 4, and then it becomes the 8 for the clarity and certainty in a effortless, aerodynamic, almost time crystal endothermic relation, which does not happen in general public or amongst the general population. I happen to be I suppose in thermodynamics you call it a time crystal. Just so there's some higher scientific principle somewhere, who knows what's going on. So the 4-letter word, C-H-A-N, I've never in my entire career seen a Chan represented by anything in the fraudulent Gayle King, who's using the 4-letter word king inappropriately. Well, they hired their own gang member and called it a chancellor. But if you ask the Chinese Korean restaurant workers in the local 11361, the word Chan, C-H-A-N, is definitely not Gayle King color. Just saying. But this woman is calling herself a CHANSELOUR, which is also another fraudulent divide in the New York City system. When I got raped and then had to have, and I had my son Benjamin, who's September 18th, 1999, because of the Jason ROEMER problem, because of the social engineering through problems within the FUTs and the PUTSes, purposely hurting me in the most dangerous, quiet way, and forcing me into further social isolation, where I'm currently still being affected and punished for things that I didn't do, by the same group of people, might I add, who are also plaguing outside world with same issues. Since they're in the main frame, they ripped Attilas open and then infected it with themselves, and they are just moving in a swarm-like fashion in really dangerous ways. But I had emergency IEP was opened up because Benjamin was born with the cord wrapped around his neck and he was blue. He wasn't breathing. They resuscitated him somehow, but he was a very skinny, scrawny, unhealthy-looking infant. And then he grew, and he had trouble with motor skills, fine motor and gross motor skills, along with speech. He had to have a speech pathologist. It was a major problem. This opened what's called an IEP, 3 letters, on my goddess Nyx's behalf, GOD, and then DESS for my 7, to follow Benjamin throughout. Since the Board of Education has this Gayle King color representative that is in a war with people that I have from 100-year-old situation going on, and I am the one who has been at the detriment, and I'm still being imprisoned by them unlawfully. The evidence of their overindulging themselves with all sorts of disgusting behaviors is all over. It's rampant all over the city. What I don't understand is where National Guard is on this in wiping them off the entire New York City landscape. Nobody invited them here. They have only caused harm to my person and to my children. They've caused social isolation, and in my local 11361 zip code, my Iber-to-Siberian protectors are almost non-existent. Like, they are, at this point, like snow leopards. Like, they come out, but you might have to sit around for 7 years and wait for one of your snow leopards to actually, like, make an appearance. That's how off the timing on snow leopards are around this particular Iber-to-Siberian tiger area. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cataruza. So this morning, I saw this Yatzee Chatzi, and the woman, I didn't know who it was a little while back, that I filmed in an overlay parlay as hard evidence of what's calling itself some form of authority and lying to the people and the public in the most disgusting, fraudulent way that they should all die for immediately because they're endangering the public by the lies that they keep passing forward. And harming us all, but with a smile and some sugar on a sugar sack in their hand. Right, yeah, those people. So, it turns out today I heard a updated commercial where she actually says her name, which eludes me. It's non-essential as far as I'm concerned. I got a photo of her. She's in the database somewhere. And she refers to herself, she says the sounds, Chancellor. Now, when you spell the word Chan, it's C-H-A-N. So you can cross-reference that with a Chan-approved visual and ask them if she is of Chancellor caliber, because she's not. They're not allowed to lead by a effigy or an echelon of Chancellor, ever. They just don't qualify. They're not Chans. So that clears that up between Iber and Siberian tiger and the Bengali prosthetic faces that they all cosmetically paint on and then mislead the local area and greater local area that I'm stuck and trapped within. I have evidence of it. I have already put it in my social epilogue, so this way the epicenter can move forward with expeditious effort in order to clear my good name and clear the city of the rotten, lying, vicious activity of the locals that are just conducting business as if they belong here, and they do not. Star 1978, star 8378, Nicole Cataruza.